Hello, my name is David Rector. I'm the writer, the director, the producer, the editor, an occasional actor, and madman for all things Friends of Dorothy, my comedy series. So I'm back with more great music from yesteryear for this spin-off project called RETRO-SPECTIVES, where I transport myself and you, my lovely audience, back in time 40 years and more to unearth more sonic rarities, which both shaped me as I grew up and helped me to create the wacky characters and situations that resulted in the sitcom that I just know you adore and think is the best thing since sliced bread. Exaggeration? Moi? Never. What's on today, you are probably asking? Well, we've had one-hit wonders, we've had two-hit wonders, more one-hit wonders. Embrace yourself for an earth-shattering episode called, drumroll, even more one-hit wonders. Yes, and I'm the creative force in this project. Well, it says what it promises and hopefully will deliver. I have a six-pack of hits. That's the only six-pack in my radius. Truly. They range from classical to disco to rock, pop, novelty, middle of the road, adult-oriented rock. Yes, all of that and my soothing tones. What more could you want from the next 35 minutes? Don't answer that. First up, I'll start all classy like. Then it's all downhill from there. That was Walter Murphy and the Big Apple Band and their only pop hit. Culture vultures will know his name from the hit TV animated show Family Guy. And the arranger, musician, producer and songwriter, Walter, has been in the industry for more than half a century. He released many follow-ups with varying success on R&B and dance charts. But A Fifth of Beethoven was his only hit. But what a hit. #1 in America and Canada, and a moderate hit all over the globe, including Australia. It brilliantly morphed the classical piece Symphony No. 5 with a disco beat and swirling orchestrations. And it then had a second wind when it was included on the soundtrack to Saturday Night Fever, an album that has sold a staggering, wait for it, 40 million copies. And until Michael Jackson's Thriller was the best-selling opus ever. And it was a double album. So, this song is well known and loved. Even Judge Judy Sheindlin sampled it for her successful courtroom series, Judge Judy. Another disco outing from a producer and musician was this 1978 anthem. Let's All Chant said everything about the genre. It was lively, it was playful, it was catchy, and it was repetitive, but so danceable, and another earworm. American Michael Zaga was asked by a label head to write a song that mirrored some of the chanting that was reported happening in clubs in the mid to late 1970s. So, under the name The Michael Zaga Band, he created this song and track, which, although it was not a huge hit in his homeland, it did top the dance charts, and it was a sizable success here in Australia. But you guessed it, it was the only chart hit for the act. But it is a fun recording to revisit. I played this a lot when I was creating the character of Mikey, and it was part of a playlist for him, as it would be the sort of song he would bop to, I reckon. Steph, not so much. Not at all. This next song is better known, but the artist? Complete one-hit wonder. In fact, I think they only recorded one song. This one.
You've been waiting much too long now. Looks like she's not coming home. You'll be loyal, true and faithful, all this time with being alone. If I could get that same dedication, I'd give you everything in creation. If she doesn't come back, I'll be a substitute whenever you want me. I'll be a substitute whenever you need me. Every day you waited for her, I've been waiting here for you. Say, all this time I'd be lonely. I know what you've been going through. I'll wait until my chances have come, 'cause you can't keep relying on her. If she doesn't come back, I'll be a substitute whenever you want me. I'll be a substitute whenever you need me. Each day by a window, you're sitting inside hoping to see her face. Well, you might as well forget about her. Find someone to take her place. If she doesn't come back, I'll be a substitute whenever you want me. I'll be a substitute whenever you need me. I'll be a substitute whenever you want me. I'll be a substitute.
That was Peaches and Substitute. And I just Googled and checked. They recorded 2 more songs and then were never heard from again. Substitute was also recorded in 1978 by South African group Clout and American Gloria Gaynor. In fact, and this is uber trivia, Substitute was chosen as an A-side single for Gloria, with the B-side inexplicably being I Will Survive. But not for long. Once it started getting played in the clubs and people adored it and asked for it, the label reversed the titles and the rest is history. I Will Survive went on to sell millions, won a Grammy, a classic, an anthem. But back to Peaches. They were a 4-piece Australian all-girl band, something pretty novel for the 1970s. The only one I can really think of was the Runaways, featuring Joan Jett. The Go-Go's were still a couple of years, 2-3 years away. The Bangles. So yeah, not many all-girl groups in the 1970s. Their version of Substitute made our top 15. I've always enjoyed this song. It doesn't matter who's recorded it. It was originally done though by the Righteous Brothers. Okay, more meaningless info that you ever imagined from a podcast. Or maybe not. Staying with 1978, a great year for one-hit wonders it seems. This song is actually a really beautiful composition and performance.
The shoes of your childhood pattern leather, they shine like the mirror
Waku was the name of an American rock band who released 3 albums in the 1970s and several singles, but You're Such a Fabulous Dancer was their only hit, and only in Australia, where it made our top 10. I recall standing around awkwardly at a kids' party when this song came on. I mean, we were 13, 14, so we were like kids. No one was dancing. So I was not inclined to be the one to get it started. I was very shy. And this song seemed to reflect my general state of being uncomfortable in my own body and being. Even though it's referring to someone who was a fabulous dancer, it had a mournful, sad quality to it. I liked to dance, but like Tina Turner, I was a private dancer. Not for money. Socialising in those pubescent years was a lot of trial and error, both in equal measure. Well, from a really well-crafted, mature piece of music to a rather silly one, but enjoyable nonetheless.
In the Flamingo Club on the southeast side sits Rodriguez and his brand new bride. Alex Page, who met him down by the riverside. It started when she lost her man. He ran off with a blonde in a black sedan, and she got no place to stay. He heard a sweet voice say, yeah, 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 yeah. One more night, just a one more night. Could I please stay just a one more night? I'll be leaving in the morning if that's alright. Could I stay, could I please stay, could I please stay one more night? And the morning came and she made him breakfast. She liked his house and she liked his address. She liked the way he made love to her. Could she stay a little bit longer? Till she found a better job. Cause she got no place to stay. He heard a sweet voice say, yeah, 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 yeah. One more night, just a one more night. Could I please stay just a one more night? I'll be leaving in the morning if that's alright. Could I stay, could I please stay, could I please stay one more night? Jigga, jigga, baby. And the next week came and the week after that, she moved to parrot and a tabby cat, the Persian carpet and the welcome mat. Could he please lend her a fiver for her brother, the sweet skin diver? You see, she got no place to stay. He heard a sweet voice say, yeah, 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 yeah. One more night, just a one more night. Could I please stay just a one more night? I'll be leaving in the morning if that's okay. Could I stay, could I please stay, could I excuse please stay just one more night? Let me stay, squeeze it, please, let me stay just one more night. Could I stay, could I please stay? I'll wash up the dishes. Let me stay. I'll make up the bed, yeah. Please, won't you let me stay? I'll take out the garbage. Please, please, one more.
No!
I do all the shopping, I do all the mopping.
So that was Yellow Dog and Just One More Night. I previously presented the band Fox and a pair of their hits, Single Bed and Only You Can, in the Two Hit Wonder episode. When that group went to Splitsville, Kenny Young, who had penned classics like Under the Boardwalk and written for Nancy Sinatra and the Seekers, among others, formed Yellow Dog with a couple of the leftovers from Fox. Nusha Fox, the female lead, had gone solo. Just One More Night wasn't their only release, but their only success. A number 8 in England and 2 spots higher here in Australia. It is something of a novelty, and at the time it was seen as a companion piece to American songwriter Carol Bayer Sager's number 1 hit, You're Moving Out Today, which was another light-hearted take on the end of a living arrangement, or a romantic arrangement. Well, if that isn't a rip-off of the Village People, I don't know what is. That was the Scat Brothers with Life at the Outpost. They were a rock band who were together a few years, released a couple of long players, a few singles. Life at the Outpost was only a hit in Australia where it made the top 10. Something about us in Australia, we seem to love the Stray Dogs and the weird acts. I can't explain it, but Life at the Outpost was so homoerotic, as was Walk the Night, which was another release that they had that got some airplay. I've just found out that the video that was shown at the time was actually a mock-up and was made with dancers that were not members of the Scat Brothers, and it had a very sexy Village People-esque vibe to it. But there's no denying that either the sound or the content of the Scat Brothers was very gay. And at the time, which would have been late 79, early 1980, I had come out to myself, but had not come out in the world. I was still only 15 years old. I remember thinking, this is so gay. And I revelled in it because I love the Village People, Macho Man and YMCA and In the Navy. So when Life at the Outpost, it piqued my curiosity, my interest. The album cover, I thought, or the single cover of Life at the Outpost looked as if they were very gay. Muscle singlets and tight pants and moustaches, which was all the look for gay men in the 70s and the early 80s. So this was more than just a one-hit wonder. This was actually quite an awakening for me. I could have used this song in any number of these episodes, and I can absolutely see Mikey stomping along to this one. I don't know what the Outpost was referring to. Could well have been a beat. I've never looked into the meaning of the song. It's just a great stomper. It's a great song, very of its time. I hope you enjoyed it. And that's the Scat Brothers, Life at the Outpost. So, one-hit wonders of all types and stripes. I trust you've enjoyed these songs that probably you've never heard of to begin with, and in all likelihood never will again. I will be back next week with more retrospectives. You can count on that. Another theme. Can't tell you yet what it is. That's for me to know and you to find out. Charming, aren't I? I'm David Rector, and I wrote, directed, edited and conceived with this whole kit and caboodle. The copyright is 2025 and the music is used under fair dealing.